40 seconds into the basketball game. They bring it up into the front court. Emma Hunt with it, dribbles at the top of the key. They fire it around to the left side of Dempsey, puts up a shot, and that won't go. Rebound's going to be taken, though, by the Darlington Lady Tigers. They work it around the perimeter. Long three-point look. That one's going to carry them off the rim. Dempsey's there for the board. They kick it back out around the perimeter. Now driving toward the basket. They kick it back out to the top of the key. Stolen away by the Pumas. Good hands by Nariah Jenkins, who got in and got it. But it was stolen back away by the Tigers immediately. Jai Johnson got her hands in there and peeled it away. Now the Tigers with it on the other end. They feed it inside to Dempsey. Now back outside around the right wing side. There's a shot, and it is good. Three-point look there for the Lady Tigers. Emma Hunt. And with that three-point shot, she is the third Tiger to score in this basketball game so far. A 7-0 run to start the game here for the Lady Tigers. 6:32 left to go in the first quarter. We are going to have a timeout on the floor, so we'll take one as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We welcome you back live to the Van Ness Arena. Glad to be with you tonight as the Darlington Lady Tigers come into this game 3-0 on a three-game winning streak to start the season. Looking good here in the first minute. Leading at 7-0 and applying the pressure big time against this Dalton Academy Pumas team. Dalton Academy's a new school. I believe this is their second season playing basketball in the GHSA. Kind of been tough sledding, getting things going, as it typically is for new programs. And they're going up against a really, really seasoned, veteran-laden team, very talented team for the Lady Tigers tonight. Bringing it up the floor is going to be Emma Hunt. She's across the timeline, fires it off to the left wing side, and Dempsey will dribble. Passes it to the top of the key. They try to go inside. Good defense there by the Pumas. And that is going to be a traveling called against the Lady Tigers. A turnover. The Pumas are going to get the ball back. Tigers 7, Pumas 0. We played 2 minutes here of our first quarter of basketball tonight. Across the timeline goes number 5, Sasha Romero. And she went back court, so that's going to be a turnover. Lady Tigers are going to get the ball back, leading at 7-0. A 7-0 run to start this basketball game. Hard to believe it, but here in a couple of weeks, we're going to be getting ready for the annual Christmas tournament here in town. Really looking forward to that. They pass it down low, turns, shoots, and scores. That was Sophie Shoemate with her first basket of the game. Now you got 4 players in the scorebook here for the Lady Tigers. Still applying that pressure. Darlington leads at 9-0. A 9-0 run to start the game as the Pumas try to bring it down the floor. Jenkins has got it, fires it off to the right wing side. Now they're going to go back over to the left wing with it. Stolen away. Get her hands in there is going to be Shoemate. She'll pick up her dribble, passes it inside to Dempsey, puts it up, and it is good. Dempsey has her second basket of the evening, and the Tigers are on an 11-0 run to start the game. Got 5:06 left to go here in the first quarter. Glad you're with us tonight. As I mentioned, Darlington is 3-0 to start the season. This is the first region game of the season for each of these teams in 7A Division I, a new classification this year, and new region. Pumas trying to deal with the pressure being applied right by the Tigers. They're able to work around it. Evelyn Medina's with it. She's going to pass it on to the right side. Now dribbling with it to Olivia Moore. Moore back up top to Lori Akambo. And they try to go down low with it, lose control. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be with the Tigers. So 4:46 left to go here in the first quarter. Darlington on an 11-0 run to start the game. Great start, hot start for the Darlington Lady Tigers. Dempsey with it, feeds it off the Shoemate, puts it up, and that one's going to roll around the rim and out. Won't go, and then we're going to have a jump ball immediately after the attempt by both teams to come down with a rebound. Going to have some substitutions into the game for both teams. We'll get a check on those in just a couple of moments. Looks like Caroline Jordan's going to check into the game for the Lady Tigers. Pumas will inbound the basketball, greeted by that pressure, and it's stolen away. Now they go down low to Dempsey off the glass, and that one's good as well. She's made 3 baskets in the game, and Darlington's on a 13-0 run to start the basketball game. 4:18 left to go here in the first quarter. Stolen away again. Dempsey's got it. She stops at the top of the key. Another shot on the way. That one will go, so she makes one of the pair, and the score moves to 14-0 with just 4 minutes left to go here in our first quarter of play. Across the timeline goes Mariah Jenkins. Jenkins fires it off the right wing side, loses the handle. Here comes Sasha Wood picking it up off the turnover, goes coast to coast, misses, but the follow-up shot from Georgiana Dempsey is good. She now leads all scores with 9 points, and the Tigers are out to a 16-0 run to start the game. 3:40 left to go in the first quarter. Now with the basketball's Jenkins. She dribbles off to the right wing side. Again, worth pointing out, this Dalton Academy team, a new program, only their second year playing basketball. I know they got a great soccer program. I believe their boys soccer team last year won a state championship. I think it was their first year playing. That's incredible. .325 left to go here in the first quarter. Darlington leads at 16-0. Leading all scores right now is Georgiana Dempsey with 9. Had a big first quarter. Tigers working around the perimeter. They fire it inside. Shot will be taken off the glass. A little bit too strong. Goes off the front of the iron. And the ball goes out of bounds. It was last touched by the Pumas. So it's going to stay with the Darlington Lady Tigers as we get ready for Mia Curley to inbound the ball. We got subs into the game here for Darlington, getting some playing time early in the game. And any opportunity you get in these types of situations where you jump out to a big lead, to get some of these players that don't, get a ton of playing time, particularly this early in games, to get some experience is a big deal. Alex Tran is going to put up the shot from the free throw line. It is good. She'll get ready for her second free throw of this pair. Second free throw on the way. That one's going to carry them off the rim. It won't go. It goes out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Darlington as it was last touched by the Lady Pumas. Dalton Academy, a brand new school. State-of-the-art facilities. Was looking up some information about it online earlier. Looks like a really, really nice facility. There's the shot, and it is good for Sasha Wood. 19-0 is your score. Darlington off to a 19-0 run to start the game. We're under 3 minutes to play now in the first quarter. And a timeout is going to be called by Deborah Porcoy, the head basketball coach of the Dalton Academy Pumas. So we're going to take one as well. Glad you're with us on the Darlington School live video stream. It's Darlington basketball night. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We welcome you back into the Van Ness Arena as the Darlington Tigers playing a doubleheader tonight. Girls first, boys will come up second. Right now the girls got a good handle on things, up 19-0, a 19-0 run to start this game. 2:41 left to go in the first quarter. I want to take the opportunity to thank the sponsors for making this video stream possible. Riverside Auto Group, Rome Orthopedic Center, Georgia Highlands College. Without them, it wouldn't be possible for us to be here and bring you coverage of tonight's game. Darlington with the basketball. Quick shot. That one's going to go over the rim. Rebound is going to be taken by Evelyn Medina. Nearly stolen away again by the Tigers. A lot of turnovers here in this first quarter for the Pumas. And the Lady Tigers have been applying a lot of pressure throughout this basketball game. Pumas with it, working it around the perimeter, trying to get some open looks, but this defense is just absolutely smothering. Ball is tipped loose, but they're able to keep possession of the basketball. Right now with it is Sasha Romero. Romero will fire it to left wing side. They get it up top. Good ball movement there from the Pumas, but they can't get the finish they were looking for. 1:50 left to go here in the first quarter. And now the Lady Tigers are going to inbound the basketball. One of the things that everybody, including myself, will have to be getting used to, and this is the first basketball I've had the opportunity to broadcast this year. It's kind of strange to look up and see the shot clock. You haven't had a shot clock in JHSA basketball, well, ever. And so now they're implementing that this year. So certainly an adjustment and something to keep an eye on. I'm glad that they have implemented that. I know it's been a process that's been ongoing over the last few years to get everybody set up with the proper equipment and things of that nature to roll it out, but it's rolling right now. Lady Tigers with the basketball. They feed it inside. Now back out to the right wing side. They dribble down to the low block. Shot is put up. It is missed. Rebound is going to be taken by the Pumas, nearly stripped away. Lady Pumas will bring it back the other end of the floor. Medina with it. Is going to leave it off for Stephanie Figueroa. Now back over to Sasha Romero. Dribbles around the left side. Now fires it in the left wing corner. Try to set a pick for her. They fire it across the court, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Darlington. So it's going to stay with the Pumas on their side of the floor. They'll get ready to inbound the ball. Stephanie Figueroa, the sophomore, gets ready to fire it in, and it is batted away as Sasha Wood gets her hands up and knocks it out of bounds. So the Pumas will try again. Again, Figueroa standing in between the scorer's table and the Darlington bench as they get ready to work it in. It is also tipped out of bounds by Wood again. 1:11 left to go here in the first quarter of play. Darlington on a 19-0 run to start the game. They inbound the ball in front of the Darlington bench. Pumas with the basketball, trailing by a significant margin here to start the basketball game. And we got another jump ball. This time the possession arrow pointing the opposite direction, so Darlington's going to get the ball back. Trying to add to this run to start the basketball game. They feed it into Sasha Wood. She's across the timeline, now feeds it down low. Will feed it underneath where nobody picked her up underneath the basket. That's Caroline Jordan with her first basket of the game. Everybody's getting in on the action. 21-0 is your score. 21-0 run to start the game for Darlington. And the pass is going to be picked off. Here come the Tigers the other way. Dixon with it underneath off the glass. And that won't go. It's going to be a foul. I believe that was an offensive foul. It's going to be charged against the Tigers, so a charge. And we'll get ready for Stephanie Figueroa to inbound the ball here for the Pumas. They're working from right to left. Of course, I always say that because typically I'm calling the games on a radio and I have to kind of give you that perspective, but I guess I don't have to today since we're on video only. Ball is stolen away. Here come the Lady Tigers on the other end. Off the glass, rattles around and in. That was Mia Curley's first basket of the game. And now it's 23-0. 18 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Bringing it up the floor slowly is going to be Jessica Escutia. She's across the timeline, dribbles to the left, speeds up as she crosses the timeline. And a foul's going to be charged against Presley Dixon of the Lady Tigers. We'll get ready for the Pumas to inbound the ball here from this side of the floor. Lady Tigers are in their white home uniforms with purple letters and numbers. Black trim, it looks like. Pumas in their black uniforms with red trim, white letters and numbers. 2 for the price of 1 and absolutely free. Thanks to the sponsors making it possible for us to be here tonight, bring you video coverage. Pumas inbound the ball. They get it into Evelyn Medina. Medina now back over to Escutia, and that's the end of the first quarter, and what a big one it was. The Darlington Lady Tigers outscoring the Dalton Academy Lady Pumas 23-0 in the first quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a 1-minute timeout down the line. We appreciate you being with us. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter after a 1-minute break and a word from our sponsors.
Orthopedic Center, we salute students, freshmen and seniors, athletes and artists, first stringers and choral singers, band majors and game changers. We hope you never need orthopedic care, but if you do, choose the only practice in the Rome area solely dedicated to the orthopedic needs of the students and families in our community. Rome Orthopedic Center. To make an appointment, call 706-292-0040.
Shop for your next car, truck, or SUV at Riverside Auto Group. Check out riversideautogroup.com today to browse their selection or visit with them in person at Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rome, Riverside Toyota in Rome, and the all-new Riverside Buick GMC Cadillac in Cartersville. Locally owned and operated by the Welburn family since 1974. That's Riverside Auto Group. Visit riversideautogroup.com.
Darlington 23-0 at the end of the first quarter, and we're just underway here with the second. Do want to take an opportunity to recognize the camera operators tonight. Benton Potts standing right next to me, operating the camera, also giving me cues. Really appreciate that. We got Carson Holder, Braden Holder. Replay tonight is Ryland Scott. And then you also have graphics with Millie Potts, director David Corbin. Then Uta Patterson's involved in it, as well as Nathan. Nathan, the guru of video production, Northwest Georgia Media. Going to have more free throws coming up here for Darlington. Caroline Brewster stands at the charity stripe after drawing the foul. First shot is up, and that was going to go off the back of the rim. She'll get ready for her second free throw. High school basketball season around the state of Georgia is just getting rolling. Here's the second free throw, this time off the front of the rim. I bet next time she goes up, it's going to be right there in the middle. Darlington does get the rebound, though. There's the shot. It's going to be just a little off the rim, but another board there for the Tigers. A couple of shots, a couple of misses. Coming down with the rebound that time is going to be Nunez, but they walked it up the floor slowly, almost had their pocket picked. Pumas with the basketball, trailing 23-0 with 7:13 left to go here in the second quarter of basketball from the Van Ness Arena. Pumas come into the game 0-5, averaging 13.2 points a game, giving up about 56 points a game. And again, this is a new program, just started playing varsity basketball in GHSA last year and still searching for their first program victory. Darlington making very difficult for them tonight. Going to have another whistle blown by the officials, and we'll see the Pumas inbound in front of the scorer's table here in just a couple of moments. But the inbound the ball is going to be Jayana Thomas, the freshman. She'll feed it in over to Nariah Jenkins, also a freshman. Real young team here. Going to have another whistle and a turnover there for the Pumas. So the Darlington Lady Tigers are going to get the ball back. Samantha Rush, the head basketball coach here for Darlington over the last couple of years, had a tremendous amount of success coaching the middle school teams, doing a great job here for the Lady Tigers. Quick shot on the other end, this time from Sydney Rush. Picks up her first basket of the game, and it's a 25-0 run to start the game for the Lady Tigers. And another turnover for the Pumas. So the Lady Tigers looking to add to their total. They feed it in. There's Jaja Johnson on the right wing side, puts up the three. It's no good. Ball is stolen away. With it is going to be Brewster. Caroline Brewster with it, dribbling up to the top of the key. Feeds it off to Emma Hunt. Now around the horn to the left wing side, back up top. Wide open three-point look. That one won't go. Goes hard off the rim. Long rebound there for the Lady Tigers and Sydney Rush. They feed it around the key. Now trying to get to the low block. They'll feed it back out. There's Jaja all alone for three, and it is good. What a good-looking shot from Jaja. First three-point made for her of the basketball game. There have been two for the Lady Tigers. Emma Hunt also had one early in the first quarter. 28-0 run to start the game here for Darlington. This is the first region game of the year, so this is an important game. It's off to a great start here for the Lady Tigers. Battle for the basketball, and it's going to force a jump ball this time. The possession arrow is pointing in the opposite direction, so it looks like the Lady Tigers will inbound the ball. To feed it in is going to be Emma Grace Wood, the sophomore. She'll fire it into Emma Hunt, who's across the timeline, dribbles to the top of the key, works her way left. Shot is put up, it is missed. Ball is going to be knocked loose, kind of pinballs around, picked up by the Pumas. They'll bring it back the other way. Lori Ocampo has the basketball, feeds it off now. Olivia Moore across the timeline, leaves it off for Nariah Jenkins. Jenkins dribbling across the Tiger paw, leaves it off the left wing side. Now the Tigers steal it away. Good hands there by Emma Grace Wood, reaching in there and grabbing it. Here come the Lady Tigers back the other end of the floor, right to the low block off the glass. Doesn't get the shot, but she does draw the foul. So we're going to see Caroline Brewster going to the charity stripe. This will be her second trip there here in this basketball game. Missed her first 2 free throws. One was on the back of the rim, one on the front. So let's see if she's got it zeroed in here for this first of 2. Shot on the way, and it is good. Kind of had a feeling that was the way that one was going to go. Substitution into the game for the Pumas. Give her name in just a moment. Shot on the way, and that one's off the back of the rim. Ball is chased down, battled for, and it goes out of bounds. But who last touched it? Well, it was the Darlington Lady Tigers. So the Pumas are going to get the ball and feeding it in. Do a little number check real quick. This one was not on the initial roster that I had. That's Alicia Mendoza who fed the ball in. But right now with it is going to be Nariah Jenkins. Jenkins is going to dribble off the left wing. Now feeds it back up to the top of the key. And Jenkins will dribble off to the left wing side. Tries to back her way into the lanes. Got 3 Lady Tigers all over her. And we're going to have a foul that's going to be charged against Darlington. So we get ready for the Pumas to inbound the basketball. To inbound the ball is going to be Thomas. She'll feed it in off the left wing side. And Alicia Mendoza. We're going to have another whistle. So 4:37 left to go here in the first half of play. Darlington on a 29-0 run to start the basketball game. And the defense has played outstanding. I mean, there's only been about 1 or 2 looks that the Pumas have been able to generate on offense at all in this game. Going to have another sub into the game here for the Pumas. Desiree Brown is going to check into the game, another freshman. Tell you a little bit about Region 7A Division I coming up in just a couple of moments, because it's obviously a new region this year. So if you didn't follow along during the football season, maybe learning a little bit about the teams that are involved in this if you're watching at home. But there is a foul that goes against the Pumas. Just kind of reached in there and hacked at her. So Darlington will inbound the ball in just a moment. And we're going to have substitutions coming in. It's kind of like a hockey line change. We're changing 5 players at a time. So they change everybody out in one fell swoop. So we'll tell you who all is in the game here in just as we go along. But Sasha Woods got the ball, fires it to the right wing side. Now back up top. Good ball movement from Darlington. Shot on the way, can't get it to go. Rebound's going to be taken, though, by the Lady Tigers. They go back out around the perimeter. There's a quick look, and the shot is good for Sophie Shoemate, her second basket of the night. She's got 4 points, 31-0. Darlington on top, 4:03 left to go here first half. Across the timeline goes Jenkins. She works her way off the left wing side, picks up her dribble, looking for some help, and she's got 2 players with her trapped in between. And that is going to force a turnover. So tough sledding here for the Pumas in this basketball game. Inbounding the ball is going to be Sasha Wood. Wood now has the ball, brings it up the floor, gives it to Dempsey over on the left wing side, back around to the right wing, up top to Wood. Now to Dempsey. She'll put up a quick jump shot, leaves that one short, and it's kept in bounds. But right back to Dempsey, puts the ball up twice, misses. And let's see, the rebound goes back to Darlington, getting several looks, but can't get the lid off the basket on this possession. But finally, Sophie Shoemate is able to punch one through for her 3rd basket of the game. She's got 6 points, Darlington 33, Dalton Academy 0. 3:14 left to go here in the first half of play. Jenkins with the ball, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Can't get anybody open, and the pass sails over her teammate's head, goes out of bounds. Darlington's going to get the ball back. with 3:04 left to go here in a first half that's been completely Darlington. Wood onto Dempsey, back to Wood at the top of the key, fires it to the right wing side. They'll dribble down towards the low block. Now back up top to Shoemate, on to Dempsey, down to the low block, puts up the shot and gets fouled. So we're going to see Dempsey go into the free throw line for the second time of this first half. First trip, she missed the first, made the second. Shot on the way, and that one is going to bounce around the rim and off, so she'll get ready for her next free throw attempt. Georgiana's got 9 points in this basketball game, leads all scorers, all 9 of her points there in the first quarter of the game. She'll make the second free throw, so make it 10. 34-0, Darlington on top, 2:48 left to go here in the second quarter. Across the timeline is Jenkins for the Pumas. Being guarded right now by Dempsey up top. They switch. They work it off to the right wing side, back around to Jenkins. Heaves it up towards the basket's left short. Had just a millisecond to try to get the shot off before the defense was all over her. And again, the Pumas just having a hard time against this Darlington defense, generating any opportunity on the offensive side of the floor when they can get it down there. Here comes Darlington on the other end. Shoemate from inside the arc, puts it up, knocks down another one. Nice looking touch there on that shot. She's got 8 points in the game, 36-0. Darlington on top, 2:18 left to go here in the first half. Across the timeline goes Jenkins. Nearly has her pocket pick, ball's loose, a little bit of a scrum for it, and the Pumas come out with it. They fire it back out to Jenkins. She dribbles off to the right wing side, being guarded right now by Georgiana Dempsey. Now she goes back up top to Nunez, who nearly loses the handle but retains possession. It's picked away. All alone is Dempsey going in for the layup, and it is good. Georgiana Dempsey with more points and adds to that Darlington lead. A 38-0 run to start the game. Here for the Darlington Lady Tigers. Bringing it up the floor is going to be Nariah Jenkins. Really young team, this Dalton Academy Pumas. And despite being down 38-0, still playing with a lot of enthusiasm, battling here, trying to get something going, trying to learn from the experience. A couple of misses. Ball's picked up by Sasha Wood. Darlington back on the other end of the floor and quick. They feed it up top, now around the left wing side, inside and off the glass, a little too strong. Rebound's going to be taken by the Pumas, but now a battle ensues to try to get the ball. Dempsey comes out with it, and here's a long shot off the rim, won't go. Rebound this time is going to go to the Pumas, and we'll have a foul that's going to be charged, I believe, against Darlington. I thought for a second there they were going to call a jump ball, but it was actually a foul. And now we get ready for the Pumas to inbound the basketball. Bella Nava, another freshman into this game here for the Pumas. The official started to give her the ball, and she just reached down, tying her shoe. Wasn't quite ready for it, but we're playing now. Jenkins has got the basketball. She'll dribble across the Tiger paw at midcourt. Now goes to the top of the key, dribbles right. Looking for somewhere to go with it. We're under a minute to play here in our first quarter, or in our second quarter rather. Stolen away. Woods got it. Sasha on the other end, off the glass and in, and draws the foul. So Sasha Wood knocks down the basket, draws the foul, and has got the opportunity for a three-point play here with Darlington up 40-0. And again, this is the first region contest of the season for both of these teams. Darlington Lady Tigers' next game is going to be tomorrow. It's going to be a road trip going up to Pickens. Shot on the way, and that was going to go off the back of the rim, won't go, but the rebound goes to the Lady Tigers. Dribbling with it is Shoemate. She'll fire it inside, turns, shoots, and scores. Caroline Jordan with her second basket of the game. We're at the 30-second mark here of the first half. 42-0 is the score. Darlington on top. Got a handle on this one and have had, from the jump, no doubt about it. 15 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. So I would assume that we're going to have some shortened quarters coming up in the second half. Pumas get ready to fire it in. Stephanie Figueroa, the sophomore, feeds it in. They try to get a shot off. The Tigers defense on them immediately, but there is a foul. So we're going to see some free throw shooting here from Shania Nunez, and this is an opportunity for the first point of the game. here for the Pumas. Shot on the way. It is good. So they get on the board, and the run to start the game is going to stop at 42-0. So a 42-0 run to start the game has ended.
It's finally been broken.
Nunez gets ready for the second free throw. It's on the way, and good. So she makes two, a bright spot there for this Pumas team in an otherwise difficult first half. 8 seconds left to go in the half. Darlington with the basketball. They get it inside. Off the glass, no good. A second look, though, is going to fall. That's Caroline Jordan's third basket of the half. And at halftime, Darlington is going to lead it by a score of 44-2. We're glad you're with us tonight on the Darlington School YouTube stream. And, of course, we do want to take an opportunity to thank our sponsors. We appreciate them being with us and making it possible for us to bring you this live feed. What we're going to do now is send it back for a break here for a couple of minutes. We'll come back. We'll run down the scoring from the first half and talk over the second half here on the Darlington School live stream of Darlington basketball. We'll be back shortly.
Rome Orthopedic Center, we salute students, freshmen and seniors, athletes and artists, first stringers and choral singers, band majors and game changers. We hope you never need orthopedic care, but if you do, choose the only practice in the Rome area solely dedicated to the orthopedic needs of the students and families in our community. Rome Orthopedic Center. To make an appointment, call 706-292-0040.
Shop for your next car, truck, or SUV at Riverside Auto Group. Check out riversideautogroup.com today to browse their selection or visit with them in person at Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rome, Riverside Toyota in Rome, and the all-new Riverside Buick GMC Cadillac in Cartersville. Locally owned and operated by the Welburn family since 1974. That's Riverside Auto Group. Visit riversideautogroup.com.
Darlington Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of this year's live stream: Riverside Auto Group, Rome Orthopedic Center, and Atrium Health Floyd. Thank you for your support. This broadcast is a production of Northwest Georgia Media. Thank you for watching.
Most affordable bachelor's degree in Northwest Georgia is right here at Georgia Highlands College. High quality and career focused. That's what you can expect at GHC. Apply today at highlands.edu.
second quarter, an early first quarter three-point shot from Emma Hunt. You would have 3 points from Caroline Brewster, also 6 from Caroline Jordan, 2 from Mia Curley, 4 from Sasha Wood, 4 from Jaja Johnson, 8 points for Sophie Shoemate, and then Georgiana Dempsey was the leading scorer there in the first half. She had 12 points. 9 of her 12 came in the first quarter. She was on the bench a bulk of the second quarter. So otherwise, that would be an even greater number for a lot of those players. So able to work in some subs there in the first half of the basketball game, and we're ready to roll. And as we pointed out to you going into the locker room at halftime, that we would likely have shortened quarters here for the third and fourth quarters, and that will be the case. We're going to be down to 6-minute quarters as we get ready to start the second half in terms of the GHSA mercy rule. So the Pumas are going to start off on offense to start our second half, down 44-2 on the scoreboard, and immediately they're going to turn the ball over, and the Lady Tigers are going to get the ball here with 5:52 left to go here in the third quarter of play. Going to have a boys game to follow. Darlington Tigers are going to play their first game of the year, and I was talking to Coach Nathan West a little bit before the game, and that's something they've tried to do over the last few years to kind of give the football players an opportunity to get back into basketball sort of mode after the football season and start a little bit later. There's a shot off the glass and in. That was Sophie Shoemate there for 2. She's got 10 points in the game, and Darlington is up 46-2 on your scoreboard. 5:23 left to go. So we're going to get to see the Darlington Tigers in action, the boys team anyway, for the first time of the season. This is the 4th game of the year for the Darlington Lady Tigers, and they've had great success out of the chute, going 3-0, and came into this game averaging 57 points a game and giving up only 20, and their numbers are going to look even better after this one's over. There's Georgiana Dempsey. Feeds it off the left wing side. Now back up top to Dempsey. They work it around the perimeter. Good ball movement here for the Lady Tigers. Backing her way in, turning and shooting is Jaja Johnson. Misses. Rebound is going to go to the Pumas. Coming down with it was Olivia Moore, the sophomore. Across the timeline they go. Pumas with the ball working from left to right. Sasha Romero feeds it off to Jenkins. Jenkins at the top of the key. Works her way to the right. They try to get it inside. Nothing there. They're going to feed it out around the perimeter, down deep in the corner on the right wing side, and she stepped on the sideline, so that's going to be a turnover here for the Pumas, and Darlington going to get the ball back with 4:31 left to go in the third quarter. So Darlington will inbound the basketball and work it from right to left up the floor. Now down low they go to Shoemate. Quick shot, won't go. Battle for the rebound. This battle will be won by Darlington. There's Georgiana Dempsey off the glass and in after the pass from Jaja Johnson after she picked up the rebound. So Georgiana now with 14 points, 48-2, Darlington on top. 4:08 left to go in the third quarter. Ball stolen away. Shoemate got her hands in there and picked it off. Now the Lady Tigers coming back the other way. They feed it out to the right wing side, and Caroline Brewster for 3. That goes hard off the rim. Long rebound's going to be taken by the Pumas. Bringing it up the floor is going to be Jenkins. Nearly has her pocket picked twice, and that's going to be a foul that's going to be charged against Jaja Johnson. So it will stay with the Pumas. So the Pumas feed the ball in. Now they work it off to the right wing side. Ball nearly stolen away, and it is. Emma Hunt got her hands in there and peeled it loose. Here come the Lady Tigers on the other end, and quick. They work it off to the right wing side. Brewster down low to Shoemate. She'll fire it back to Caroline Brewster again, who dribbles up towards the top of the key. And we'll set up their half-court offense. Now off the left wing side to Shoemate. Dribbles in, puts up the shot. It is not going to go. Jaja's in to clean it up, and it is good. So Jaja Johnson now with 6 points in the game, and it's 50-2 in favor of the Darlington Lady Tigers. 48-point lead with 3:04 left to go in the third quarter. Pumas with the ball on the other end. Jenkins is going to fire it across to the right wing side. Now they go back up top with it. On back to Jenkins. They're definitely trying to get her some open looks. Fires it towards the basket, misses. Rebound's taken by Johnson across the timeline to the left wing side. Shoemate puts it up. It rolls across the rim, won't go, but then coming in with the follow-up shot, and the score is Caroline Brewster. So she notches another basket. Across the timeline go the Pumas. They work it off the left wing side. Jenkins has got it. She's covered up by Brewster. She'll fire it off to the right wing side. Ball rolls off that young lady's knee, and now it's going the other way. Brewster for a layup. Nobody can get back quick enough to get her. And Brewster knocks down another basket, her second of the third quarter, and it's 54-2. And it looks like Darlington's going to take a timeout and make some substitutions. So we're going to do the same thing. 2:16 left for the Van Ness Arena. Darlington 54 and the Pumas 2 here in this first region game of the year. Darlington Lady Tigers on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Orthopedic Center, we salute students, freshmen and seniors, athletes and artists, first stringers and choral singers, band majors and game changers. We hope you never need orthopedic care, but if you do, choose the only practice in the Rome area solely dedicated to the orthopedic needs of the students and families in our community. Rome Orthopedic Center. To make an appointment, call 706-292-0040.
Get the rebound, but then it caromed off that young lady's leg and went out of bounds, so it's coming back to the Lady Tigers already with a 54-2 lead with just under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter of the basketball game. Across the timeline goes Sasha Wood. They'll work it to the right wing side. Substitutions into the game here for Darlington. They get it out to the right wing. Long shot. That's going to go high off the rim. Long rebound's going to be taken by Olivia Moore and the Pumas. They'll work it the other way and quickly. Bella Nava with the basketball. Now they feed it around to Jenkins. Back up top they go. Now back on to Jenkins on the right wing side. She fires it into the corner. There's a shot off the glass and in. And that was Nava notching the first field goal of the basketball game. A three-point shot there for Nava. And again, their first basket of the game besides 2 free throws in the second quarter. Shot up and good. That was Jordan with another basket. She's got 8 points in this game. Now the Pumas will bring it up the floor. So a flurry of activity over the last 30 seconds of the game. Pumas have got it. They try to feed it up to Jenkins. Ball deflected, but Jenkins comes up with it and travels. So it will be a turnover after all, and Darlington's going to get the ball with 1:01 left to go here in the third quarter. They'll feed it in, bringing it up across the timeline is going to be Sasha Wood. She dribbles off towards the right side with 52 seconds left to go in the quarter. Darlington will feed it down baseline. They tried to get it down low to Jordan, but pass was picked off, and now we see the Pumas come back the other way with it with 38 seconds to play in the third quarter. And again, we've got shortened quarters here for the third and fourth quarters, 6 minutes apiece. This game shortened time-wise by the mercy rule as we get ready for Mia Curley to feed the ball in. She gets it into Sasha Wood, who will bring it up the floor across the center court stripe. Now they get it on the left wing side. Quick jump shot. That one's going to miss the rim. Going to have a foul that's going to be charged against the Pumas. So we'll see the Lady Tigers inbound the ball from baseline underneath their own hoop with 22.4 left to go here in the third quarter. Substitutions coming into the game here for the Pumas. Checking in Stephanie Figueroa. Tigers inbound the ball, trying to score on the inbound play. They get blocked. Ball is taken by the Pumas. They bring it up the floor. Ocampo's got it. She's across the timeline, dribbles across the Tiger paw, fires it off the left wing side with 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pumas with it. Jenkins will jack one up and knocks down a three-point shot, her first basket of the game. They've had 2 3-pointers here in this third quarter of the game. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Darlington leads at 56-8. We're going to step out for a 1-minute break down the line. We'll be back for the start of a shortened fourth quarter after these messages.
The most affordable bachelor's degree in Northwest Georgia is right here at Georgia Highlands College. High quality and career focused. That's what you can expect at GHC. Apply today at highlands.edu.
Shop for your next car, truck, or SUV at Riverside Auto Group. Check out riversideautogroup.com today to browse their selection or visit with them in person at Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rome, Riverside Toyota in Rome, and the all-new Riverside Buick GMC Cadillac in Cartersville. Locally owned and operated by the Welburn family since 1974. That's Riverside Auto Group. Visit riversideautogroup.com.
With a 6-minute fourth quarter starting right now, leading at 56-8. A couple of baskets there in the third quarter for the Pumas on three-point shots that were made. And that's going to be a basket and a foul. So a three-point opportunity is coming up for Emma Grace Wood, who just knocked down that shot to make it 58-8. And again, she's got an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play here. Shot on the way, and it is good. So the score moves to 59-8 with 5:44 left to go in a basketball game. Glad you're with us tonight here on the video stream provided by Darlington School from their YouTube channel, of course, produced by Northwest Georgia Media. I'd like to thank Nathan Patterson for the invite to come and do the play-by-play for the game tonight. Any opportunity to be inside the gym this time of year is a blessing. Absolutely love it. Darlington with the basketball. They bring it across the center court line, jack up a three, and it is good. Nice looking shot there from Alex Tran, her first basket of the game, and it's a big one. Darlington goes up 62-8 with 5:18 left to go in this basketball game. Bringing it up the floor is Lori Ocampo. And if you're the Dalton Academy Pumas, obviously it's been a rough go tonight, but there have been some bright spots. Knocked down a couple of threes there in the third quarter, had a couple of free throws in the second quarter, and they continue to battle. So coach has got to be really happy with the effort that he's got through from her team. Ball is stolen away from the Lady Tigers, or Lady Tigers have stolen it away rather. Sasha Wood with it, dribbles on the right wing side. They fire it to the right wing. Shot caroms off the rim, won't go, rolls out of bounds, and it was off of the foot of one of the Lady Tigers, so it's coming back to the Pumas. But Darlington, here in about 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock, are going to start with a 4-0 run to start the season. Good start to the year. Trying to build some momentum before you get ready for Christmas tournament time, which is coming in a couple of weeks. And I just couldn't imagine the holidays around our area without that basketball tournament. So really looking forward to that coming up in a couple of weeks. So the Pumas get ready to inbound the basketball, trailing mightily here in this basketball game. They will work it around the perimeter, trying to get some ball movement, find some looks. One pass too many, though. It's picked off. All alone, Sasha Wood off the glass and in. Sasha Wood with the layup on the run out. She's now got 6 points in the game. We'll go over the scoring totals at the end of the game, by the way. Across the timeline they go. Jenkins has got it, flings it across to Olivia Moore. Couldn't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. A little bit too strong there. And Darlington's going to get the ball back here with a whopping lead. Sasha Wood will dribble off the left wing side. They fire it to left wing quarter now, inside. Turns, fires it back out around the perimeter. Long shot and knocks down another one. Alex Tran with a couple of trays here in the fourth quarter makes it 66-8 with 3:48 remaining in the basketball game. Pumas with the ball on the other end of the floor. Jenkins back around to Escutia. Working that perimeter, trying to get some open looks with some ball movement here late in the fourth quarter. Long three-point shot. That one's off the mark. Missed everything and goes out of bounds. Darlington's going to inbound the ball. Feeding it in is going to be Emma Grace Wood. Now Sasha across the timeline with it. Fires it right. Now they'll try to feed it down low to the low block. Shot was a little bit over the recipient's head. Pumas picked it off, and now they head the other way with it. And a whistle and a foul is going to be charged against the Lady Tigers. Emma Grace Wood notches that one, and the Pumas will bring it to the other side of the floor and get ready to inbound the ball with 3:12 left to go here in this basketball game. Pumas with it. Medina. They'll fire it down low, try to get inside and get a look. And a little bit too much contact underneath, so we're going to see the Pumas going to the free throw line. Jana Thomas with an opportunity for points. First time tonight we've seen her at the stripe. Shot is on the way. That was off the backboard and through. We'll get ready for her set free throw. Second shot on the way. That was going to go off the back of the rim. Won't go. Rebound's going to be taken by Darlington. Tigers will bring it across the timeline. Long three-point look. That one won't go. Score remains 66-9. Jump ball is going to be called. Possession error, I believe this time is going to be staying with the Pumas. Or with the Tigers, rather. Stay tuned after tonight's action of our first game. We'll have a boys game coming up for you. We'll get a first look of the season for this Darlington Tigers boys basketball team. Long three-point look, left short. Rebound taken by the Tigers. They'll get another look at it. That's a miss. Ball's going to be deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers, so the Pumas will get the ball back, trailing 66-9. 2:39 left to go in the fourth quarter of the basketball game. The teams that play in 7A Division I this year, you've got Trine, Darlington, of course, Pepperell, Dade, Coosaw, Murchie. And there's a long look. In and out, won't go. Rebound's going to be taken by Darlington. Got it out around the perimeter, working off to that right wing side, loses the handle. It goes out of bounds on the Darlington bench. So I mentioned Dade, Coosaw, Murchie, Chattooga, and then Dalton Academy. And if you follow along with the football season, you say, well, I don't remember Dalton Academy from the football season. They don't have a football program at this point. There's a long three-point look. That one goes over the rim. Ball's loose on the floor. Battle ensues. And who's going to come up with it? It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is pointing in the Pumas' direction. Pumas' direction this time. A little bit of confusion there. They got it all squared away, and now Jayana Thomas is going to inbound the ball. Pumas with the basketball, dribbling around to the right wing side. There's a three-point look. That one's not going to go. Rebound's taken by Darlington. And there was some contact underneath from the Pumas, so a foul. And we'll get ready for Darlington to inbound the ball here at almost the 2-minute mark here of the basketball game. Bringing it up the floor is Georgiana Dempsey. She stops at the top of the key, feeds it off, and Brewster goes in, tries to shoot. There's some contact underneath. Going to have more substitutions into the game here for Darlington. Checking back in is going to be Caroline Jordan. Also coming into the game is Presley Dixon. Checking out Georgiana Dempsey. And we get ready for free throws. First shot is on the way. It is good for Caroline Brewster. She'll get ready for another one. 67-9 is your score. Darlington has been in control of this game, no doubt about it, since the jump. Another free throw on the way. That one rattles around the rim, won't go. Rebound's taken by Darlington. A high shot off the glass won't fall. Here comes another look, and it is good. Alex Tran having a big third quarter. She's got 2 threes and now a 2. 8 points in this fourth quarter. 69-9 your score. Darlington on top. 1:35 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Pumas with the basketball. Stolen away. Here comes Brewster's got it all alone. It's an easy layup and good. Caroline Brewster knocks one down. And another timeout is going to be called. We got 1:25 left to go here in the basketball game with Darlington leading at 72-9. We're going to take a quick timeout, 30-second break down the line. Glad you're with us on the Darlington School YouTube stream. We'll be back.
You belong at Georgia Highlands College. Helping you achieve your college and career goals is important to us because your success matters at GHC. Apply today at highlands.edu.
With you as the Pumas inbound the basketball with 1:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Darlington in control, 72-9. Getting close to the 1 minute mark. Pumas with the ball, and another jump ball is going to be called. I don't know how many of those we've had in this game, but if I ventured a guess, I'd say about close to 10 by this point. Both teams really battling for the ball tonight. I know it's been a tough game for the Dalton Academy Pumas, but Deborah Porquoy's got to be pleased with her team's effort tonight. They've battled the entirety of the game despite being outmatched, obviously, from the very beginning of the game. It's been tough sledding for them, but they've been trying to hang in there. Shot off the glass won't go. That's a foul. That's going to be charged against the Pumas, sending Caroline Jordan to the free throw line. This will be her first trip to the stripe here in this basketball game tonight. Now with under a minute to play in the game. Spins the ball around a couple times, puts it up, knocks one down. That was a really nice touch. Nothing but net there on the free throw. So she'll get ready for another one. Same routine, shot up. This one's going to be off the back of the rim, but a rebound's going to go to Darlington, and a putback and score from Presley Dixon. Wow, her first basket of the game, 75-9 Darlington with a massive lead. 45 seconds left to go in the game. Pumas across the timeline. 27 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot off the glass won't go. Rebound's going to be taken by the Tigers. They go the other way quickly, pass down court. Shot up won't go, but the follow-up is good. Sydney Rush grabs her second basket of the night. Darlington 77, Dalton Academy 9. 20 seconds left to go in this one. Pumas with the basketball. 15 seconds on the clock. They get a little ball movement going. Shot up won't go. Rebound taken. Darlington will bring the ball up the floor and pretty quickly go right to the basket and off the glass and in for Presley Dixon. Grabs another basket for safe measure, and time expires. Your final score tonight. Darlington Lady Tigers move their season record 4-0. More importantly, 1-0 in region play by a 79-9 score and victory tonight here in the Van Ness Arena in the Huffman Center. So great win there for the Darlington Lady Tigers. Great start to the season. We're going to take about a, 2 or 3 minute break, and then we'll come back. I'm going to do some totaling here and run down the scoring from the game and give you some totals. But we'll be back in a few minutes here on the Darlington School live video stream. We'll be back. Evening out there, everybody. out there. I normally would say Radio Land because I work for WLAQ. That's typically what I'm doing, is calling the games on the radio. So I guess I'll say Video Land in this instance. But we're glad you're with us tonight here on the video feed. We're going to get you ready for a boys game coming up in just a little bit. So I'm going to have to run down to the scorers table, get some names for the roster of the Dalton Academy Pumas, but I did want to take this opportunity to run down the scoring from tonight's action in our first game. Darlington will win that game 79-9 in girls action, and the scoring for Dalton Academy Pumas, they would have 2 points from Sanaya Nunez. You would get 3 points from Nariah Jenkins, 3 from Bella Nava, and then 1 from Jayana Thomas. Then for your Darlington Lady Tigers tonight, Sydney Rush would have 4 points. You would have 3 points for Emma Hunt, 10 for Caroline Brewster, 9 for Caroline Jordan, 2 points for Mia Curley, 6 points for Sasha Wood, 4 points for Presley Dixon, 3 for Emma Grace Wood, 10 for Sophie Shoemate, 8 for Alex Tran. Jaja Johnson would have 6, and the leading scorer tonight for the Darlington Lady Tigers was Georgiana Dempsey with 14. So I believe that every player that got into the game tonight for your Darlington Lady Tigers got in the scorebook. Well, that's going to put a wrap on our first broadcast. We're going to hit the reset button and get you ready for some Darlington Tigers basketball, their first game of the season. I'm going to run down the scorers table and round up some rosters. We'll be back here on the Darlington School live video stream. We'll be back.
Rome Orthopedic Center, we salute students, freshmen and seniors, athletes and artists, first stringers and choral singers, band majors and game changers. We hope you never need orthopedic care, but if you do, choose the only practice in the Rome area solely dedicated to the orthopedic needs of the students and families in our community. Rome Orthopedic Center. To make an appointment, call 706-292-0040.
Shop for your next car, truck, or SUV at Riverside Auto Group. Check out riversideautogroup.com today to browse their selection, or visit with them in person at Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rome, Riverside Toyota in Rome, and the all-new Riverside Buick GMC Cadillac in Cartersville. Locally owned and operated by the Welburn family since 1974. That's Riverside Auto Group. Visit riversideautogroup.com.
The most affordable bachelor's degree in Northwest Georgia is right here at Georgia Highlands College. High quality and career focused. That's what you can expect at GHC. Apply today at highlands.edu.
Darlington Basketball would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of this year's live stream: Riverside Auto Group, Rome Orthopedic Center, and Atrium Health Floyd. Thank you for your support. This broadcast is a production of Northwest Georgia Media. Thank you for watching.